Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Going to be giving you my predictions for Manchester United's game against Atalanta in the Champions League group stage. So score prediction, I'm going to go with 2-0 to Manchester United. And the goal scorers, I'm going to go with Cristiano Ronaldo and Edison Cavani. So that is your predictions. I've already given you my predicted 11. Manchester United are coming into this game on the back of a 3-0 win against Tottenham in the Premier League. And it was a good performance against Tottenham. Manchester United responded well from the 5-0 defeat to Liverpool the other week, and it was a crucial victory for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer against Tottenham. It saved Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's job, because if Manchester United would have lost to Tottenham, then there'd have been a very good chance that Solskjaer would have been sacked. After the game against Tottenham, Solskjaer did say that the experience was key to Man United's win over Tottenham. And Solskjaer hinted that the Cavani and Ronaldo partnership will be staying. Solskjaer deserved credit in the game against Tottenham for the tactical changes he made. He went with the 3-5-2 formation. I'd love to see Solskjaer play that formation now on a regular basis, but he's going to find it difficult to stick with the 3-5-2 formation, revert back to what I've said before. The goals against Tottenham came from Ronaldo, Cavani and Marcus Rashford. Manchester United beat Atalanta the other week 3-2 at Old Trafford. Manchester United overcame a 2-goal deficit. Obviously the goals came from Mario Pezelic and Demirel for Atalanta, and Manchester United's goals came from Rashford, Harry Maguire and Cristiano Ronaldo. Atalanta, they're coming into this game on the back of a 2-2 draw with Lazio. Atalanta are sitting 5th in Serie A. Atalanta have finished 3rd in Serie A for the last 3 seasons. Their current manager is Gasperini. Manchester United have got a massive game at the weekend in the Premier League. Manchester United play Manchester City. It's the Manchester Derby. Now, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is staying at Manchester United for the rest of the season. Because Tottenham have got Antonio Conte. Tottenham appointed Antonio Conte in today. It was official. Conte signed a contract with Tottenham until 2023. There's an option to extend. Obviously, it said yesterday that Conte arrived in London and he held talks with Tottenham. Yesterday, Tottenham sacked Nuno Santo after just 4 months in charge. like I said to you earlier, how long will Ollie remain safe? Well, Ed Woodward refuses to sack Solskjaer. Many at Manchester United were sure that Solskjaer would have been sacked, especially after the 5-0 defeat to Liverpool. Because obviously, after the 5-0 defeat to Liverpool, reports were saying that Man United stars were losing faith in Solskjaer and Solskjaer was losing the fans. After the game against Liverpool, Solskjaer refused to resign, and he did say, Solskjaer, that it was his darkest day as a manager. If Manchester United do decide to eventually sack Solskjaer, Man United will have to pay Solskjaer £7.5 million. Because in the summer, Solskjaer signed a new contract with Man United until 2024. There's an option of a further year. And Manchester United made a mistake giving him that contract. And a lot of United fans will agree with me on that aspect. Solskjaer will not see out that contract. Prior to the Tottenham game, it said Solskjaer had been given 3 games to save his job. Despite the 3-0 win against Tottenham, my perceptions haven't changed on Solskjaer, you know. I still don't think he's the right manager for Man United, and I am Ollie out. And I presume there's a lot of other United fans that are Ollie out. If Manchester United from now were to go on a 10-11 game winning run, then my perceptions would start to change on the manager. I just feel as though that the expectations are far too high for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to exceed as Manchester United manager. And I just think that Solskjaer has lowered the standards at the club as manager, and he's in a position that he shouldn't be in. I hate to say this regarding Solskjaer, but I'm being realistic. You know, I adore Solskjaer a lot, just like all Manchester United fans do, for what he's done for the club, because Solskjaer is a club legend. He endured 11 years as a player for Man United. He flourished under Sir Alex Ferguson's guidance. And the reason Solskjaer's lasted as long as he has done is because he's a legend of the club. This season is Solskjaer's 3rd full season as Man United manager, and I did mention at the start of this season that this season was going to be massive for him, because I said he's got big expectations to exceed. Solskjaer, I'd say, has to win a trophy as Manchester United manager this season to save his job. He's not yet won a trophy as Man United manager. We haven't won a trophy since 2017. That's nowhere near good enough to our standards. Solskjaer has been Manchester United manager for almost 3 years. Reflecting how long he's been Manchester United manager, he's gained some managerial experience and he's learnt quite a bit on the job, but there's still plenty of things Solskjaer's got to learn because he is still a young coach. Ollie's managed over 150 games as Man United manager in all competitions. But like I said to you before, my concerns about Solskjaer is his decision making, because analysing the vast majority of the games he's managed at Man United, he's been tactically naive. And my other big concern about him is that he hasn't got a proven pedigree as a manager. So there you go. Manchester United enjoyed a very good summer transfer window this year. Made 4 signings, brought Tom Heaton in on a free from Villa, brought Sancho in from Dortmund, brought Varane in from Real Madrid, and we re-signed Cristiano Ronaldo after 12 years. Manchester United spent 141 million in the summer transfer window. Solskjaer's endured 5 transfer windows as permanent Man United manager. And Solskjaer has received very strong backing by the board. Darren Fletcher's backed him, John Murtough's backed him, Ed Woodward's backed Solskjaer, and the Glazers backed Solskjaer, but only because they'd been persuaded to. And Manchester United have got a very good squad. It's a title-winning squad, so in reality, Manchester United should be winning the Premier League this season. Revert back to what I've said before. Well, Solskjaer did say at the start of this season that his ambition was to win the Premier League this season. Manchester United have not won the Premier League since 2013. So, reflecting on what I've just said, Solskjaer has no more excuses. Solskjaer got appointed in December 2018 to replace Mourinho. He's been permanent Manchester United manager since March 2019. Solskjaer got the job on a permanent basis back in March 2019, reflecting how well he did in that 3-month period when he was the interim manager. In certain aspects, Solskjaer has brought consistency back, which is good. I like the way he develops the youth. He has made good signings as Manchester United manager. So far, Solskjaer has signed 14 players. So in the summer of 2019, he recommended Daniel James and Wan-Bissaka and Harry Maguire in. In January 2020, brought Bruno Fernandes in and Odion Ighalo in on loan. In the summer of 2020, he recommended Edison Cavani and Donny van de Beek, Alex Telles, Amad Diallo and Facundo Pellistri. And in this year's summer transfer window, he brought Heaton in Sancho, Varane and re-signed Cristiano Ronaldo after 12 years. We've spent over £400 million under the Solskjaer era, so we should be doing much, much better than we have been doing this season. We should be top of the league. Solskjaer's also got rid of a lot of players since he's come in. You know, he's loaned players out, he's got rid of players permanently. He loaned a few players out in this year's summer transfer window. He loaned Brandon Williams out, Ethan Laird, Axel Tuanzebe, Andres Pereira, Tahith Chon and Facundo Pellistri. The players he's got rid of permanently, obviously sold Daniel James in this year's summer transfer window. Unfortunately, he was the only player who sold in this year's summer transfer window, so that was disappointing from a Man United perspective. Ollie also released Sergio Romero and Joe Pereira. He also offloaded Borthwick Jackson and James Wilson in January, offloaded Ighalo, Fossa Mensah and Rojo. Didn't Teden Mengi also go as well, if I can remember rightly? Ollie's also offloaded players like Young, Valencia, Smalling, Darmian, Fellaini. Fellaini left back in January 2019. He also offloaded Gomez, Herrera, Lukaku and Sanchez, so there you go. In Solskjaer's first full season, he got us to 3 semi-finals. And he got us a 3rd place finish. Last season, which was his 2nd full season, he got us to the EFL Cup semi-final, the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. And last season he got us to the Europa League final, and that was his first major final as Man United manager. But unfortunately we didn't win it, and last season he got us a 2nd place finish. So reflecting on that, some progress has been made under Solskjaer. And we've also extended a lot of players' contracts under Solskjaer as well. But you know what, in regards to Solskjaer, I didn't expect Solskjaer to do as well as he has done. So in that aspect, I am shocked. I thought Solskjaer would have done far worse. And you've got to say he's done a good job to say the current squad he was left with when he got appointed in as Man United manager. When Solskjaer got appointed in as Man United manager, he knew it was going to be a massive job and a difficult job as well, despite him knowing the club through thick and thin. Solskjaer is our fourth permanent manager since Ferguson. Manchester United have sacked 3 managers since Ferguson. Sacked David Moyes, Louis van Gaal and Jose Mourinho. Manchester United have been playing catch-up for like the last 8 years or so. We really have been playing catch-up. We haven't been the same team since Ferguson retired, and a lot of United fans predicted it was all going to go wrong when Ferguson retired, which obviously it has done. No one's going to replicate what Ferguson did. Not in my lifetime anyway. Alex Ferguson brought success to Manchester United. He won 30 odd trophies, including 13 Premier League titles, but Fergie didn't settle in straight away because he didn't win out in his first 4 years at Man United, so that indicates that it takes some managers time to settle in. Ferguson was a very long-serving manager at Man United. He enjoyed a 27-year managerial tenure. The only mistake Ferguson made was when he recommended Moyes in when he retired, but the reason he did that is because he was both Scottish and obviously Ferguson had a lot of time for Moyes. Manchester United are obviously going to offload players next year. I think Martial's going next year. Lingard's going next year. Cavani's going next year, unfortunately. Juan Mata's going next year. Donny van de Beek's going next year. I think there's a good chance Matic will go next year. Looks like Pogba's leaving as well. Because Mark Ogden said not so long ago that Man United are prepared to let Paul Pogba leave on a free transfer next summer after accepting that the midfielder will not sign a contract. I don't want Paul Pogba to leave because Paul Pogba's a good player. He's not only a good player, he's an imperative player as well. Pogba's in contention to play tonight against Atalanta. Obviously didn't play against Tottenham recently because Pogba is suspended. He's got 2 games now to serve in the league, so Pogba's going to miss City at the weekend and Watford after the international break. Pogba got sent off in the 5-0 defeat to Liverpool. The reason he got sent off was for that 2-footed challenge on Naby Keita. Pogba didn't start against Liverpool and I heavily criticised Solskjaer for that. I think Telles is going next year as well. I think Jones is going next year. I think Bailly's going next year. I think Dalot's going next year. And I think Dean Henderson's going out on loan as well. So anyway guys, that's it. I'll be on for the match reaction for the Atalanta-Manchester United game either tonight or tomorrow morning. So take care. God bless. See you all again very soon.